Hi friends, I hope that you've been practicing reading your book, Elephants, to someone or a pet or a stuffed animal at your house. Let's talk about our friends that help us reading again. Who is this guy? Pointer Pup, that's right. Pointer Pup helps us to remember to point to the words as we read them. Do you remember this guy's name? Lips the fish, that's right. So he helps us to make sure we get our mouth ready for the sound that we see at the beginning of a word. It helps us to read the words. Last guy, Eagle Eye. Eagle Eye helps us to use our eyes to look at the pictures on the page because that always helps us to know what the words are going to say. So let's read our story together. I'm going to point to my words. I want you pointing to your words in your book as you're reading, and let's read together. Elephants. Look at her trunk. Look at her tusk. Look at her mouth. Look at her eye. Look at her ear. Look at her feet. Look at her baby. Awesome job reading. Now today we have a mixed up sentence that goes along with this book. So you should have this and a half sheet of paper to glue this on after we cut it apart and put them in the right places like a puzzle. Let's take a look at the words that are in your cut apart sentence. Now remember, this is like a puzzle, so this probably is not going to make sense. Let's read it. At, look. This is one of the words that was in that story. Baby, with a period. Her. At, look, baby, period, her. Does that make sense? No way. So we need to cut them apart to put it in the right order like a puzzle. So you're going to cut on those 3 lines to move your words apart. So I'm going to move mine apart. And then we're going to get ready to put it in the right order. Now we know that a sentence has to start with a capital, and there is only one word in this sentence that has a capital. That's not a capital. That's a capital L, and that word says look. So look is the first word of this sentence. Awesome. Look. Now, we also know that we have to have a period at the end of the sentence. So, we only have one word that has a period. So, we know that that goes at the end of the sentence. So, we have look and baby. And we have at and her that we need to put in the middle, in the right order. Look at or look her. At, that's right. At makes sense. So far we have look at her baby. Will that make sense? Sure does. So I'm going to move her up here Remember, we want to try not to glue our things on top of each other, but we want them right beside each other. Let's read the sentence now and see if it makes sense. Look at her baby. Great job. So now, after that, we are going to write the sentence. Right underneath of it, with our pencil, we want to write the same sentence that we see here. Don't forget to start with a capital, use your finger spaces, and we end with a period. Look, L-O-O-K, then a finger space, at, then a finger space, her, finger space, baby, and we end with a period. Look at her baby. The last thing I want you to do, friends, is I want you to illustrate. Remember, illustrate means you draw a picture that goes with your sentence. So our sentence says, look at her baby. And remember, this goes with our book, Elephants. So on your paper, underneath of your sentence, you are going to illustrate an elephant baby. I want to see your really nice drawings.